Hello, and welcome to a deep dive into one of the most complex and transformative figures in the Bible, Jacob. His life story is a testament to human struggle, divine intervention, and the unwavering faithfulness of God. Jacob, whose name means supplanter or deceiver, was the second-born son of Isaac and Rebekah. His journey is not just a personal narrative, but a foundational epic for the nation of Israel. Our story begins even before his birth. Rebekah, pregnant with twins, felt a struggle within her womb. God revealed to her that two nations were in her, and the elder would serve the younger. When they were born, Esau came out first, red and hairy, a man of the field. Jacob followed, grasping Esau's heel, foreshadowing their lifelong rivalry. Esau, the hunter, was his father Isaac's favorite, while Jacob, the quiet man, was favored by his mother Rebekah. The first major turning point came when Esau, famished after a hunt, carelessly sold his birthright to Jacob for a bowl of lentil stew. This act, though seemingly minor, set a precedent for Jacob's cunning nature and Esau's disregard for his spiritual inheritance. Years later, when Isaac was old and blind, Rebekah orchestrated a deception. She helped Jacob impersonate Esau to receive Isaac's patriarchal blessing, a blessing meant for the firstborn. Jacob, disguised with goatskins and Esau's clothes, received the blessing, infuriating Esau, who vowed to kill him. Fearing for Jacob's life, Rebekah sent him away to her brother Laban in Haran. On his journey, Jacob had a profound encounter with God. Lying down to sleep with a stone for a pillow, he dreamed of a ladder reaching to heaven, with angels ascending and descending. At the top, God stood and reaffirmed the covenant made with Abraham and Isaac, the promise of land, numerous descendants, and a universal blessing through his lineage. God also promised to be with Jacob and bring him back to this land. This place Jacob named Bethel, House of God. Arriving in Haran, Jacob met Rachel, Laban's younger daughter, at a well and immediately fell in love. He agreed to work 7 years for Laban to marry Rachel. However, Laban, a deceiver himself, tricked Jacob on the wedding night, giving him Leah, his older daughter, instead. Jacob confronted Laban, who then offered Rachel in exchange for another 7 years of service. Jacob agreed, marrying Rachel a week later. Over the next years, Jacob worked diligently for Laban. He had many children through Leah, Rachel, and their maidservants. These children would become the patriarchs of the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob's family grew, and so did his wealth, often through clever dealings with Laban's flocks, guided by divine intervention. After 20 years, Jacob decided it was time to return to Canaan. Fearing Laban's reaction, he secretly departed with his wives, children, and all his possessions. Laban pursued him, but was warned by God in a dream not to harm Jacob. They eventually made a covenant of peace at Mizpah. As Jacob approached Canaan, his fear shifted to his brother Esau, whom he hadn't seen in 2 decades. Jacob sent messengers ahead with gifts, hoping to appease Esau. The night before their anticipated meeting, Jacob sent his family and possessions across the Jabbok River. He remained alone and wrestled with a mysterious man until daybreak. This man, an angel, or God himself, could not overpower Jacob. He touched Jacob's hip, dislocating it, but Jacob refused to let go until he received a blessing. The man then changed Jacob's name to Israel, meaning he struggles with God, saying, "You have struggled with God and with humans, and have overcome." Jacob named the place Peniel, face of God, for he had seen God face to face and lived. The next day, Jacob met Esau. To Jacob's surprise and relief, Esau ran to him, embraced him, and wept. Their reconciliation was heartfelt, a testament to God's grace and Jacob's transformation. Esau accepted Jacob's gifts, and they parted ways peacefully. Jacob settled in Canaan, eventually reaching Bethel again, where he built an altar to God. Tragically, his beloved Rachel died, giving birth to their youngest son Benjamin near Bethlehem. Jacob's life was marked by both human failings and divine favor. He was a man who wrestled with God and with himself. His journey from a cunning supplanter to Israel, the father of a nation, is a powerful narrative of redemption. His 12 sons would form the foundation of the nation of Israel, a people chosen by God to carry his covenant forward. Jacob's story culminates in his descent into Egypt with his entire family to reunite with his long-lost son Joseph. Before his death, Jacob blessed his sons, prophesying over each of their tribes. He was eventually buried in the cave of Machpelah, alongside Abraham, Sarah, Isaac, Rebekah, and Leah. The story of Jacob is a profound reminder that God works through imperfect people, shaping them through trials and blessings. It's a story of family drama, personal transformation, and the enduring covenant between God and His chosen people. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Jacob. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more biblical insights.